Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about a game that's going to help improve your chord switching ability. It's called Home Base, and there's a copy of it attached to the bottom of this lesson. As well, it's in the book on page number 45. It's called Home Base, and I created this game in order to help people get better at switching chords. One of the toughest things that we have as guitar players, especially when we're first starting out, is being able to switch chords effectively. Our fingers are contorted and kind of shaped on these strings in certain orders, and sometimes getting to a next chord can take a lot of time. Unfortunately, when a song's happening, we have to keep up with that, and we have to condition ourselves to be able to switch through chords very quickly and efficiently. So if I created this game called Home Base that's designed to take 15 of the most popular chords you're going to run into. And I'll tell you right now that when you learn these 15 chords, you'll be able to play about 90% of the songs that you listen to on the radio out there. So these chords here are all listed at the top of the page. So you have your top 15 listed right there. Below are the same 15, but it shows you the actual finger patterns of each of the chords. So how the game is played is once you've taken some time and learned the finger positions of all these chords and understand how to play them each one by one, that's the first step, what you'll do is select any one of them up here and put an X in the box. So let's say, for example, I was to select the D chord. That's going to be my home base for my exercise practice today. So if D is my home base chord, the first thing I'm going to do is strum the D chord. From that point, I'm going to then play the first runner chord. These are all the runner chords there. I'm going to play the first one in the line here, which is going to be the A chord. Okay. Once you get done playing one of the runner chords, you have to always return back and play the home chord. So go back and play that D major chord again. From there, you go on to the second chord that's in the runner group, and that would be the A minor. And after that, as we remember, we go back to the home chord. After that is the A7. And then after that, I always go back home to the D chord, and so on. B7 is next, and then back to the D. So what you can see is happening here is it's forcing me to go through and practice my changes to all of these chords, but I'm always returning back home to a consistent one. And what that can kind of do is each day you practice, you can pick a different home chord to be able to switch it to. And what happens is after a while, you'll be effective at using any of the chords to be switching to and from. And this exercise takes about maybe 4 to 5 minutes to go through. So just spending your day starting out with your practice and going into at least one pass of this home-based chord switching game can really improve it. One of the tips I want to give you though that's really going to be important is at the bottom of the game, there's actually a tracking for your metronome here. So what you want to do is place your metronome on as you're playing this game. You can hear my clicks, and start to challenge yourself on how much you can increase that metronome and the amount of times it takes you between each chord switch. So here's how I would do it if I was doing it at 100 beats per minute and I'm waiting for 4 beats between every chord change. Here's how this game could go for somebody. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, back home, 4. A7's next. Back to D, 4, 2, 3 to the A minor, always go back to D, 4. So see how I'm giving myself, and as my chord switching gets better, I can increase the speed. I can have this go a lot faster. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the A, 2, 3, and back to the D, 2, 3 to the A minor, and back home to the D, 2, 3 to the A7. And you can watch your progress as you do that. So it's really important to always practice to a metronome so that you're able to really track that progress and be able to watch the increase of that chord change in between each of them. So home base, great game to be able to play. Pick a different chord each day. Take it and continue to pass on to each chord. And also always use that metronome and circle your increase as you get faster and faster with your metronomes. Thanks for tuning in.